Hi, Owl families. It's Rochelle, and today we're going to learn something about what is in the sky. I'll give you a clue. Sometimes it's white, sometimes they're really dark, black, or in between, gray. Sometimes they're fluffy. Sometimes they're kind of long and thin, or sometimes they're really big and tall. Do you know what I'm talking about? Clouds, right. Did you say clouds? So I want to ask you a question, and it's the title of this book that I'm going to read. And then we're going to listen to some sounds and learn a new science word. So my question is, what falls from a cloud? Rain falls from a cloud. What else? Snow falls from a cloud. And do you know this other thing that falls from a cloud called hail, which is kind of like in between snow and rain? So here's my book. What falls from a cloud? Are you ready? On a cloudy day, you can observe clouds in the sky. Look up high, see them soar and fly. Some are big and some are small. On this day, they are big and white and fluffy and look like whipped cream on an ice cream sundae. Do you remember I was saying that sometimes clouds look like something? Like this person says they look like whipped cream from an ice cream sundae. Or in another book I read, they looked like a bird or an animal or maybe even ice cream. One day I noticed that the clouds were not white. The sky was dark, the clouds were gray, and something was falling from the sky. What could it be? Rain. Have you ever seen the clouds look kind of dark or gray like this? You guessed it, rain. Rain was falling from the clouds in the sky all the way to the ground. The people in the streets were running to stay dry. Some people were prepared that day. They had special rain gear like umbrellas, raincoats that helped them stay dry. Can you see? Some people have raincoats right here, or rain boots, or umbrellas. And what is this person using to stay dry? Looks like maybe some newspaper. The rain made puddles on the ground. When people stepped in them, there was a splash sound. Have you ever stepped in a puddle before? Did it make a splash? It was raining a lot. Not a little, but a lot. Pitter-patter was the sound of the rain that day. Does this cat look happy that it's raining? How do you think he feels? He doesn't look very happy to me. Not everyone likes the rain. Did you remember that sound? Pitter-patter, pitter-patter. Let's make that sound together. Repeat after me. Pitter-patter, 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 pitter-patter. Pitter-patter went the rain all day. until it stopped. Okay, keep that sound in mind, that pitter-patter sound. I'm going to play a sound for you. Let me just pull it up on my computer. Okay, are you ready? So the first one is going to be a quiet rain. So when I play this quiet rain, I want you to go like this. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Ready? Got it? Now I'm going to play some loud rain. What do you think we could do when there's loud rain? Let's go like this. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Got it? Okay, get ready. Okay, can you remember the movements? So when there's quiet rain, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. And when there's loud rain, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Now I'm going to play a sound and you won't know what's coming next. If it's going to be quiet rain or loud rain. Whew, that was kind of a lot of arm exercises, wasn't it? So, does anybody remember from their materials kit? What is it called when the rain is inside of a cloud? Put on your listening ears because I'm going to teach you a science word. The word is, it's two words actually, water droplet. Can you say that with me? Water droplet. Let's clap it. Water droplet. 4 syllables. So what happens is when the water droplets fill up the clouds and it gets so full and so heavy that the water droplets fall from the cloud and turn into rain down on the ground where we are. So let me show you in our book. when the clouds are dark and gray like this, do you think that means they're full of water droplets or there's no water droplets? What do you think? When they're gray, that means they're really full of water droplets and it might rain soon. What about when the cloud is fluffy and white like this? Does that mean it's full of water droplets or is it pretty empty? Pretty empty. So, what about this question? When it's raining quietly, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, does that make little puddles or big puddles? Did you say little puddles? When it's a quiet rain, it makes a little puddle. And what about when it's a loud rain? Does it make a little puddle or a big puddle? Yeah, it makes a big puddle. A loud rain makes a big puddle, and a quiet rain makes a small puddle. So this is what I want you to do. Give yourselves a thumbs up and a pat on the back and a little clap and a high five because you are a weather scientist now. You know about clouds and you know about water droplets. And water droplets, where are they? In the cloud. And you know that when the cloud fills up with water droplets, what happens? It gets so big and so heavy that it falls down to the ground like rain where we are. You are so smart and you have such a big brain. I am so happy that you listened to our video today, and I will see you soon. Goodbye, weather scientists.